Hi everyone, welcome back to Rainbow Tarot UK. It's lovely to have you here once again joining me for another pick a card reading. And today we're doing messages from your person. What do they want to say to you? What do they want to tell you? So we have got, as usual, our three piles here. We've got pile number one, which is a card that says Twin Flames. There you go. With the turquoise howlite. That's pile number one. Pile number two, which is the card that says Mask. There we go, with the pink howlite. And then pile number three, which is the card that says Date. There we go, and that is with the purple howlite. So there you go, those are your three piles. Just take a moment, choose the one that feels right, and if there's more than one pile, that's absolutely fine. And I will see you very soon in your reading. Bye for now. Hey pile number one, welcome back to your reading. I hope everyone is doing well. If you're new, then welcome, and if you're a returning viewer or subscriber, then thank you so much for coming and having another pick a card reading here on Rainbow Tarot UK. So today we're doing a reading, aren't we, around messages from your person. What do they want to say to you? What do they want to, what do they want to tell you? And you chose to come into the reading under this card, which is Twin Flames, and we've got Yin Yang, Zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. Okay. And then also the turquoise howlite here. Okay, so let's put that there. So let's get out some other cards. Now I am going to be doing quite a lot of message cards here, but obviously I'm also going to be doing some other oracle and the tarot, of course. But let us get out a couple of message cards, I think, just to see what do they want to tell you, what do they want to say. And as I do that, I just want you to be aware that it's a general reading, so please just take the messages that feel right. Never takes a message that doesn't feel right. I really hope this doesn't happen, but if the whole reading feels off, then please do think about another pile, particularly if you feel drawn to another pile. And also just remember that my channel has tons of readings. I say it every time, it has tons of readings, and I've got playlists. It's all organised, and I'm pretty certain I've got a playlist around messages. What do they want to tell you? What do they want to say? So you can always go and have a look at one of those readings. And there'll always be, videos at the end of this one recommending or suggesting other readings that I've done that are of a similar vein. So there's lots to choose from. You don't have to go very far, really. So let us ask, first of all, and I just want to move that before I do anything. Brilliant. With pile number one, what messages does their person want to say, want to give to them? What do they want to tell them? What is their message to pile number one, please? I feel like that one wants to come out. So let's have a look and see what we've got here. So we have got openness. Be open to accept divine guidance in your relationships. Right, let's get out one more. I might have one of these cards, actually. What does this person want to say? What are the messages from pile number one's person to pile number one? What is the message? What do they want to say? What do they want to tell them? We have karma. Interesting. Twin flames and karma. Okay, and then we're going to have one more here. So what messages? What's the message? What do they want to say to pile number? What do they want to say to pile number one? Right now, what's the message that they want to give to them? Okay, what's that one? This one is the Magician. Okay. I'm going to have one more. Sorry, I'm just going to have one more before I say anything else. I'm going to use one of these ones. What do they want to say? What's the message for pile number? What's the message from pile number one's person to pile number one here? Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Okay. I feel like with the twin flames, obviously a twin flame connection is an incredible connection, isn't it? So I feel like this person is wanting to let you know that they feel that this connection is very significant for them, 100%. But with the karma as well and the twin flames, so twin flame connections can be They are beautiful connections, of course, and there's a strong attraction, a strong pull, and when they are both between people that have, that are elevating high, or should I say that are, they've got a high vibration, vibrating high, then it's fantastic. But with the karma here, it just makes me feel that it might be that it's that there's some cycles in the connection, because that's going to also be the twin flames, a lot of backwards and forwards, runner and chaser kind of energy as well. So maybe this person is trying to gain some clarity or some guidance. That's what they're trying to say to you, that they want some clarity or some guidance. Maybe they want to elevate the connection. They recognise its true potential. They can feel its true potential. But maybe at the moment it's not operating on that level, on that high vibrational level. And they're looking for some guidance here, because we've got somebody looking at a book and we've got somebody saying ask for help. So both of these cards are around guidance. So maybe this person is looking for guidance, for help around maybe the pattern or the dynamic that might be currently existing, which is, that you might be a little bit of a runner chaser or a backwards and forwards, or a bit like a karmic connection where people feel the same strong pull that you would get in a soul connection or in a twin flame connection, but it's something that people normally lose once they heal the connection. So it could be at the moment that it's kind of going backwards and forwards, it's going backwards and forwards a little bit. So what was this one again? This is the Magician, yeah. And so they're thinking, it could be as well that it's a cyclical thing, and it's you're not with this person and they're wanting to reignite it with the Magician. They're wanting to get it back on track. They're wanting to start again with you, something like that. And they're looking for guidance about how to do that, or they're trying to heal, or they're trying in this period of separation for some of you, something like that, because they recognise that you and them have got a very strong bond. So something like that. So that's the first message, is that it's important, this connection is important to me. I'm doing my best to try and heal whatever shadow I might have, or the shadow that might be coming out in the dynamic. I know that it's there, but I want to try and reinvent this connection, or I want to try and manifest this connection in some way again, or maybe for the first time. So let's get out some more cards. So what messages does pile number one's person have for pile number one? What is their message? We've got this one, which is letting go. Letting go is sometimes necessary. So maybe there's an element of thinking, maybe, should we let this go? It might be a little bit of a crossroads, or maybe it has been let go of already. Or maybe, like I say, if it's a twin flame where it hasn't quite elevated, it could be like it has that runner chaser stop start kind of energy, because you come together, there's a huge magnetic attraction, and then you trigger each other and then you pull apart. So there's that coming together, pulling apart, that sort of cycle that goes on often in a twin flame connection, a bit like a karmic connection. But the difference is that in a karmic connection, when somebody's gone through it enough times and learnt from it, often the attraction fades, whereas a twin flame is, you're both going backwards and forwards, and then when you both elevate, which hopefully you do in this lifetime, it can be fantastic, really, and the attraction never fades. It's sort of different, but you might be going through that sort of backwards and forwards, really, motion in this particular thing. So maybe this person is thinking, should I let go of the connection? Have we let go of the connection? We're in a period of not being together, that kind of thing. What else have we got? Let's see. What messages is there from pile number one's person to pile number one, please? What is the message here? From pile number one's person to pile number one. Love. Unconditional love. Self-love and wholeness, affection and attraction, selflessness. Yes, they may be sort of oscillating. It may be this kind of like backwards and forwards, as I said, with the twin flame, which would be very, very typical of a twin flame connection, which hasn't evolved properly. It hasn't, the two people haven't been able to heal and evolve, and it's reached its true potential, where it goes backwards and forwards between this huge spark of love and attraction and also this letting go, this like cycle, really. So maybe this person is thinking, I've got all this love for you, but sometimes it triggers me, sometimes it's too much, sometimes I let go of it, that kind of thing, but I know that it's a very, very, very strong bond that I have with you. Okay, so let's get out the tarot. What is pile number one's person's message to pile number one? What do they want to tell them right now? What do they want to tell them right now? So we have the Nine of Wands. What do I want to tell them right now? The Knight of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. And the Two of Wands. Okay, let's get out. And the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, let's get out some clarification cards before we say anything. What do they want to say? What's their message? What do they want to tell? Pile number 1, please. What's their message to pile number 1? What do they want to say? What do they want to tell them, please? The Seven of Pentacles. The Sun. The Wheel. And the Eight of Wands. Okay, and what's the overarching energy? The Queen of Wands. Right. I think they want to tell you that there's a huge amount of attraction for you, because there's a lot of Wands energy here, and also the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Wands. That they want to tell you that they're very, very, very attracted to you. There's a pull towards you. There's a lot of passion. There is a lot of chemistry. And they feel very excited when they're around you, and they love being around you. But there's also, and I think that's why we've got this push-pull, this runner-chaser energy. I feel like this person is maybe saying that they can't, at this point in time, although they feel strongly for you, there's this huge attraction for you, what they're also saying is, I'm not sure I can be relied upon at the moment, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So my energy is unreliable at the moment, because there's a resistance in me to, and that's why you've got Karma and Twin Flame. There's a resistance in me, and maybe I haven't healed enough to really elevate at the level that I should be elevating, to bring this, essentially this Twin Flame connection, to kind of bring it on its last leg of the journey, if you know what I mean, where you're both elevated and you're moving into something fantastic. I think this person realises that they're not ready for that, because there's a lot of slow energy. There's a lot of slow energy. There's a lot of stuck energy. And I think it's, yeah, there's a lot of tired energy as well. So this person might be feeling quite tired in the connection with the Nine of Wands. Yeah, sort of stuck. Two of Wands is this kind of like not being sure. They value their independence. I feel like this person wants to tell you that they do value their independence. They value being on their own, but they love your company, and they love being with you, and they know that there's a strong connection between the two of you, and they feel a huge attraction for you. But there's something about it where they're sort of stalling, and that might be why sometimes in this connection, for some of you, it stops, starts. Maybe sometimes you feel like you've got a fantastic connection, and then sometimes they pull away, or they ghost you, or they don't message you, or they... And I think it's because they're just not ready for the level of connection that they know intuitively that there is between you and them. But it's something about them that scares them. So maybe it's triggering something in them, which means that they run away. Now, so that way, that's why you've got the Wheel, which is it's a sort of like an unreliable energy. It's up, sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. And I think their message to you, their main message to you is, I feel incredibly attracted to you. I feel a strong sense of connection with you. I'd love to be able to heal myself so that I could really... so that I could really appreciate the connection fully and openly, but there's something about me that is resistant to that at this point in time. I need my independence. I don't want to be tied down. I am quite stubborn within that. I want to take things very slowly. You know, I am tired. I feel quite tired, maybe tired from the dynamic. But you make me so happy with the Sun card here. You make me so happy. And yeah, so I feel like there's this sort of dichotomy of energy of slow, quick, coming together, pulling apart, runner, chase, all that kind of stuff going on in this connection. And I think at the moment the message of this person is, I'm not ready for anything else, even though I know that there's a strong bond between me and you. So I think if you keep say like you are the chaser, pile number one, say like you're the chaser and they're the runner, which might be the case. I think they're saying if you carry on doing that or behaving in that way or chasing me, then I'm probably going to pull apart more. I'm probably going to pull away more, because I find that quite difficult to deal with, even though there is a huge attraction that I have towards you. I'm just not I think the thing is they're just not able to commit. I think there's a lack of commitment in this person, and that is what they would like to tell you, would like to say to you. And if you try to push for that commitment, or you try to move it on, and that would be perfectly natural, because most people, when they're with someone, they do want to move it on, don't they, to the next level if they're serious about that person. But this person is saying if it tries to get moved on, or you try to put me into a position of me having to commit, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to be unreliable, despite the fact that I do really care for you and that you do make me really happy. My energy is always to go slow, to stall, to stop-start, to pull away, possibly because I just don't know how to commit, or I don't know how to get close. And even though I recognise you as somebody very, very, very significant, you might my other half, I simply haven't elevated enough to be able to come together with you as a true twin flame connection, right? So that's kind of, if I'm honest, that's kind of what I see, and that's kind of what I feel. If they were honest, they would say to you, that's what they would tell you. So they're constantly feeling pulled towards you, attracted to you, wanting to be around you, because it's like a flame, isn't it? Constantly attracted to the flame. But because they've not healed or elevated enough, there's then an immediately pulling away, a release, a letting go, right? Because they can't sustain that, because they are not mature enough, really. I think that's what I would say. And maybe they realise on one level that they need to heal that, or they try and so I would say it is a twin flame connection, but it's acting like a karmic, it's like a karmic. At the moment, they're sort of on that karmic level of, it's not properly elevated, if you know what I mean. But it's got the potential for you and them to be together. But it's because they are not elevated enough. They value their independence. They're just sort of scared. They're scared of commitment. They're stubborn in how they think. They are, they're not ready to go at a committed pace, or even at a pace which breaks the pattern, which breaks the dynamic which it is currently in at the moment. That's kind of what I'm honestly feeling here. But there is a huge attraction to you. They find you incredibly attractive. There's a strong pull. So you might be with somebody where you just feel this absolute magnetism towards them, and that they feel it towards you. On some level it could be a lot deeper, but this person has got all the resistance there. They've got their guard up. They don't want to go into that. They might even not even have an awareness of twin flames or anything like that. They might not speak in those terms, but they feel something for you very strongly. But for them, it's just like there's a resistance to anything serious, long-term seriousness. So you might have been stuck in this pattern for a long time, and at the moment I think that suits this person probably more than it suits you. So it's about whether you want to stay in that, even though this is a very significant connection, because it's not nice to be on the receiving end of somebody who's coming and going, where you feel like you have to kind of like, it's like pulling teeth to try to get them to tell you how they feel about you, all of that, even though you know intuitively that they do feel that. You have to sort of say to yourself, well, is this person going to be able to get to that point? And at these, from what I would say with these cards, this person feels like they want to be in that stop-start, runner-chaser kind of energy. They're not willing to sort of commit. So maybe there's a lack of maturity to them, because they like their own company. They like being single, but having the benefits of what coming into union with somebody brings them. Let's put it that way. So that's kind of what I'm going to say. So they are unreliable. And if they were really honest, they would say that to you. They would tell you that. Because, so if they are telling you that, I think the thing is to sort of like, to be mindful of that part, number one. If they're saying that they can't commit, or they find it difficult, then listen to that. Listen to that, because that's probably the case. And then you need to decide what you want to do in relation to that. So if you're looking for commitment, or if you're looking for to be with somebody, this person, long term, even though this is a very significant connection. The way they're operating on a day-to-day level is probably not very respectful because they haven't healed or elevated. So you need to make a decision about, well, do you want to be with somebody who just wants to connect when they want to connect, just wants to get what they want to get? It might feel great, it might feel wonderful, but in the moment it might feel electrifying, there might be an incredible bond, but then you're kind of left with all the other times where they're not around, or they've pulled back, or they've ghosted you, or they're not connecting with you, or they're pulling away. So, you know, and those times might be more than when you're actually with them. So I think this message from this person is, you are very significant. I know that on a soul level, but my day-to-day actions are not really saying that. So, you know, you want to say to yourself, don't you, pile number one, well, if somebody's not actually elevated or able to kind of bring that connection to where it, you know, where it should be, then do I want to hang around for that kind of person? Because really they're not giving me as much as I should be getting from a relationship. And it might be a twin flame, but if it's a twin flame that's not that's acting like a false flame, then, you know, I don't want to be in that. You know, nobody does, because it's not valuing you. So in terms of astrological signs, we've got Sagittarius, we've got Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, we have got Aries, we have got Leo, we have got Taurus energy, and we have got Sagittarius again. So those are, and obviously also with the Queen of Wands, I think I said Leo and Aries anyway. So those are just some of the star signs that I'm seeing. But let's have some more messages, as this is a message reading. So what do they want to say? What messages? What do they want to say? What do they want to tell? Pile number one, please. Their person. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Now, it could be that they want to start up the cycle. So they want it, it's like a stop-start cycle, and they want to have that good time with you. The honeymoon time is normally the best time. They want to have that honeymoon time with you again. But honeymoons are sort of short-lived, aren't they? That's what I would say there. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay. It feels to me like if it's a cyclical thing, they want to start it up again. They want to begin it again. They're looking to begin a new cycle with you, maybe. What else have we got? What's the message? What do they want to tell? Part number one, please. Or if it's a new thing, it just means that they want to begin it, but to be aware that maybe they're not ready for a majorly committed relationship. Only time will tell. Okay. And then we've got, what else have we got? So this one is, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow and you will be surprised where it leads. So this might be about a message to say, you know, just don't try to push or force the situation, or don't try to push or force this person. If they're not ready, then maybe it's about you letting go. Because if somebody's not ready, the more you push them, the more they'll pull away, because they'll just resist that. So the thing is to just go with that, as hard as that might be. Just go with that and pull away yourself and let go. Because if they're not, if they're not ready for you at that time, then it's time for you to let it go, to pull away from it. Don't try to force it or push it, because it will just have the opposite effect. This one is, my beloved. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. I feel like on a soul level, it's a bit like we're saying, this person does recognise on a soul level, but I don't feel that they are acting that out in their real actions, really. In their kind of day-to-day, the 3D, if you know what I mean. Which is very frustrating, isn't it? If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. Okay, so let's get some more out. Let's get some more messages. What have I got here? There's that one here. What's the message? Does pile number one's person want to say? What do they want to tell pile number one? Confidence. It takes courage to put your butt on the line and go for it. And the best way to strengthen your confidence is to put yourself out there. Who cares what other people think? Think rather. Okay. Okay, so let's put that one there. Confidence. Right, let's have another one. Let's have one of these ones. What message is there? What does pile number one's person want to say? What do they want to tell pile number one? Recovery. Okay, so again, this idea of rejuvenating it in some way. Or not the right time. So again, like there's that sort of dichotomy of energy. So like coming forwards, having a new start, a new beginning, and then pulling away. It's that sort of feeling, really. That's what I'm getting with this person. So, you know, coming forwards, maybe making promises, saying things, and then, you know, pulling the rug from under you, and then pulling away and saying, oh, I'm not really sure, I'm not really certain about it. That kind of things, that kind of energy for them, because they're not in the right, you know, they're not healed, they're not in the right space. Unlikely. Don't stop. Yeah, so unlikely, don't stop. So let's go for it, and then when you get close, then let's pull away. So that's the sort of energy, honestly, that I think that they would tell you if they were being honest, that they can't, as much as they care about you, they like you, deep down on a soul level, I don't think this person is able to operate in the 3D world like that. So therefore it comes across as someone who's not really treating you right, and that is what you need to listen to, pile number one. If this person isn't treating you right, it might be a twin flame connection, but it doesn't mean much if that person has not elevated and they can't take it to that really fantastic connection that it probably has the potential for. But do you want to hang around and wait for somebody who's treating you in this way, with this sort of energy, with this kind of energy? And I've just got to be honest here. I'm not going to not say what I see. But anyway, pile number one, that has been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell, giving me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number two, and welcome to your reading. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new, then welcome. And if you're a returning viewer or subscriber, then thank you very much for coming back. Sending you lots of love, as always. I hope you're okay. So today we're doing, aren't we, messages from your person. What do they want to say to you? What do they want to tell you? And you chose to come into the reading under this message card, which says mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, and gaslighting. Okay. So, and we also have the pink howlite here. So I'm going to put that there. All right. So we're asking, aren't we, what do they want to say to you? What do they want to tell you? What is their message to you? So I'm going to start off by having a message card. I'm going to start off with one of these. And I just want to remind you, it's a general reading, so just take the messages that resonate. Never take a message that doesn't feel right. It's probably for somebody else that's listening. If the whole reading feels a bit off, which does sometimes happen, then you might want to listen to one of the other piles if you felt drawn to it, or also want another reading on my channel. I've got lots of readings on my channel. I've got whole playlists. I'm pretty certain I've got a playlist around messages from your person. So please do check those out. And also, you know, there's videos at the end of the whole reading, all the 3 readings with suggested videos and playlists. You know, I've got a card at the beginning of the reading which takes you to a video or a playlist that's kind of similar. So there's loads to choose from. Okay, so let us ask, first of all, so what message does pile number two's person have for pile number two? What do they want to tell them? What do they want to say? Okay, let's have a look at this one. We have got recognition. The divine will help you recognize signs and miracles. All right. And let's have one more of these cards as well. Or one of these cards, I should say. So what do they want to say? What do they want to tell pile number two, please? This is the Lover's card. I know this is the Lover's card. Okay. So, hang on, I won't say anything. Let me just get out. What other card am I going to use? I think I'm probably going to have one of these ones. What does pile number two's person want to tell pile number two? What do they want to say? The butterfly. Okay. I feel like this person might be wanting to reveal For some of you, they might be wanting to reveal how they're feeling with the Mask card here. Maybe they've had to keep their feelings under wrap. Maybe they've had to not show how they're really feeling, because it comes right next to recognition. So maybe they want to have their feelings seen and heard by you. They want to recognise. They want to be recognised by you now. They don't want to hide how they're feeling anymore. They want transformation. They want change and transformation in the situation, because it says evolving, growth, next phase, healing the inner child and releasing the past. Now, the Lovers says to me that they see this as they see you as somebody who's very strong, a very strong connection. It's got that soul bond energy, twin flame energy. It's a very significant, so this person may be having very loving feelings for you that haven't been able to share with you or connect with you or show you or tell you, and they want to take off that mask. They want to reveal themselves to you, something like that. Let's see what else we've got. Let's get out another oracle card here before we get out of tarot. So what does pile number 2's person want to say to pile number 2? What do they want to tell them, please? What do they want to say to pile number 2? What do they want to tell them? Let's have a look here. What have we got? Your chance has come. Oh my goodness. So maybe they're thinking, maybe you're a choice for them as well. Maybe they're actively choosing you, because the Lovers card is a card of choice. Maybe they're dropping something else. I'm not saying that it's not nice to think of that happening, but maybe there is a choice that they're making, and that choice is you, because you've got the Lovers card here, because it says your chance has come. I feel like maybe they're wanting to somehow connect with you, to reveal themselves to you, to let you know how they are feeling. But let us get some tarot. What does pile number 2's person want to say to pile number 2? What do they want to tell them? We have, oh look, the 2 of Cups, exactly. What do they want to tell them? What do they want to say to them? We have the King of Swords, the 10 of Wands. What do they want to say to pile number 2? What do they want to tell them? The Magician, and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. I think they want to tell you that they have a deep, deep love for you here with the 2 of Cups and the Lovers card, that they really are in love with you, that they feel, and they might not have been able to show that to you. They might not have been able to reveal that to you in the past for whatever reason. That might not have come out. And now they're saying, I want to be able to show you that. Maybe I've had to, because the King of Swords is somebody who is controls their feelings, really. They're not necessarily open with their feelings. They're very truthful and honest, and they're very strategic, and they're very bright, and they're very communicative and clever, but they're not always as open with their emotions. And I feel like this person, because it comes right under the mask, this person now wants to reveal their true feelings to you, and they might have had to keep that under wraps with the King of Swords and the 10 of Wands, and it might have weighed heavy on them. It might have weighed heavy on them that they've not been able to tell you how they feel. Maybe the situation is such that it's you're not with this person for some reason, because the overarching energy is the 9 of Pentacles, which is like an independent energy. So maybe this situation is something where for a lot of you, you're not with this person for whatever reason. It's a crush, or it's an attraction, or it's you're in separation from them or something. And this person wants to now tell you that they care a lot about you, that they are in love with you, that they choose you, and that and that it's weighed heavy on them. It's weighed heavy on them. And with the Magician card, they're looking to manifest something. They're looking to bring something into connection. They're looking to bring something into life with you. And maybe that means a change and transformation with the butterfly here. And that it's the right time now. They're feeling, with the divine will help you recognize signs and miracles, that there's divine timing, and that timing is now for them to be able to do that. It's the end of a tough cycle. So the tough cycle is of them not being with you. The end of that tough cycle, and they want to be honest and truthful and loyal towards you. They want to be wise. They want to take charge of the situation, maybe. So maybe they want to make a move. Maybe they want to, they want to take action with the King of Swords here. I feel like they want to take action somehow towards manifesting this connection. because they're tired of wearing a mask, of not showing you how they feel, of not revealing how they feel. Maybe it was a forbidden connection, or maybe it has been a forbidden connection because maybe somebody was committed elsewhere, or you were committed elsewhere, or they were, and now they're feeling that they want to make a choice, and that choice is you. But currently, it maybe still is an independent connection. So currently, maybe it's still in the dark, but they're wanting, they're planning, they're strategizing about how they can end that period of darkness where they weren't able to reveal themselves and show you how they really feel and tell you how they really feel. That's kind of that's the energy that I'm picking up on this one. So the Two of Cups is Cancer. And then we've got all the air signs of Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Sagittarius, and we've got Virgo energy. Fantastic. So let's get another card here. So what have we got? Another message card. What message? What do they want to say to pile number 2? What do they want to tell pile number 2, please? What do they want to say? I've got one here and I've got one here. So let's go for this one. So we have got, let's put that one there. We've got commitment. Congratulations. It's time to celebrate. Fabulous. Move that up a little bit. And then we've got ahead. Focus on what's in front. Yeah. This person is thinking, yeah, that they really want to be with you, that they want to manifest something strong with you, definitely. And it might be a change from what it was before, or some sort of reconciliation or something like that, where they've had to, maybe it was a no contact, but now they're ready to recognise the deep love that they think exists between you and them. Let's have one more. Let's have one of these. What do they want to tell pile number 2? What do they want to say to pile number 2, please? Embodiment. Okay, embodiment. All right, let's put that one there. And then let's have one of these ones. What do they want to say to pile number 2? What do they want to tell pile number 2? What is their message? Nurture. Yeah, they want to grow it. They want to nurture it. They want to build it again. They want to transform it. They want to change it. And it could be so different to how it was before, or how they presented before. So maybe they were presented in a way which, maybe there was some deceit before as well. For some of you, there was some deceit. There was some not being honest, not being truthful. And now they are saying, because of the King of Swords is the epitome of honesty, of loyalty, of truth, of doing the right thing, really. But anyway, let's get some more tarot out here. So what message is there for pile number 2 from their person? What do they want to say to them? What do they want to tell them? I feel like it's that one, which is the Two of Swords. I'm just going to push these up a little bit. Two of Swords. We have got the Tower. We've got these two here, which is Death. And the Page of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. But it's not going to be without its struggles, I would say. This person is saying, I know this is a struggle. It might seem like this situation is very difficult. So it might be a situation that you're in with your person that's very difficult. There might have been, with the Tower card here, something that's come into separation or that's come down. Because of tricky behaviour, maybe. But the Death card, again, it's like the butterfly. It makes me think that this person really wants transformation with you, really wants to change a situation, to elevate the situation again, for the situation to rise up. The Two of Swords says to me, comes under the Two of Cups, which is that they see that they really have this strong love for you. This reminds me really of... It's like two people together, isn't it? The Two of Swords is about sometimes making a choice. There might be choices involved in this, but also the Two of Swords is like sometimes coming to a fork in the road. It's kind of make or break kind of time, really. And I feel like this person is maybe recognising that the situation is at that point, or has been at that point, where there has to be a choice. They have to make a choice, and I feel like they're wanting to choose you, because this. It's kind of reminding me like of a marriage, actually, sort of a medieval marriage, or some sort of commitment ceremony, or some sort of where somebody is pledging, maybe this knight is pledging their allegiance to his lady, or something like that. So it's making me feel that they want to do that. And maybe when they say that to you, when they reveal that to you, it's going to come as a shock. Maybe that's not what you're expecting here. But it's like because it's a massive transformation to what they might have presented as before. And with the Page of Pentacles, it tells me that this person wants a new page, wants to turn over a new page with you. But the Five of Wands is a struggle and change, really. It's about struggle and change. So maybe the situation at the moment is a struggle. You know, it's hard. There's, you know, trials and tribulations in it. But Five of Wands is also, yeah, about changing something. So it makes me feel this person wants to change it, wants to change whatever going on in this connection and make it better. And it might come as a shock, or it might be that something fell in the connection, and this person is now realising maybe mistakes, if they've made mistakes, and they want to recommit to it, or give their allegiance to it, or their trust to it, or their loyalty to it again. And that will be the transformation, maybe a commitment, a recommitment to it. That's what they want to say to you. But they recognise it, that will not be plain sailing, and that they're going to need to work very hard at that. And there's going to need to maybe even be a, you know, sort of an exchange of vows, or a, you know, a sort of an open recognition of you and them again, you know, as a couple kind of thing. And they're going to nurture that. They want to nurture that. So yeah, but that might come as a huge shock, them saying that to you, or revealing that to you, or letting their masks slip. Because maybe you might have been in separation, some of you might have been in separation with this person for a long time, there might be no contact, something like that. So it may be that this person is going to do something that's going to shock you, it's maybe going to come out of the blue, around them sort of saying, let's start again, let's recommit, let's be together, that kind of thing. But let's get some more messages. So obviously Two of Swords is Libran energy. We've got Scorpio energy. We've got all the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. And we've got Leo energy. So that's some of the astrological signs that I'm seeing. Yeah, so let's get out some other message cards here. What other message cards am I going to have? Let's have these ones. Let's have one of these, some of these ones. So what message does pile number 2's person have for pile number 2? What is the message that they have? Oh, these have all just dropped out. I'm going to see what these are. So this one is sexual union. Honour the place in one another where you are eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. So they might be missing you or wanting to be with you on a physical level. There's a strong physical attraction for you towards you. This one is soulmate. Your soulmate is, and that's the Lover's card there. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So I feel like this person is feeling that strong union with you. This one is give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart desires. Fantastic. And then there's this one, which is embrace. Through each other you find the missing pieces. Yeah, I feel there's a big realisation, a big epiphany that this person's gone through in terms of how much you mean to them. And that could involve them having made the wrong choices and then realising that they need now to choose you. Something like that. Let's see what these ones are. What messages do we have for pile number 2 from their person, please? So we have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun and to shine. Fantastic. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So there's a lot of references in this reading to this person thinking and knowing that you are the one, the person for them. Unrequited love. And it could be with the mask here, that it's something that they haven't been able to express or show you, yeah, because that's why we've got unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So maybe they felt that, you know, you wouldn't want them, or you wouldn't want to be with them, and they're just going to go for it. They're just going to let you know how they feel. What other cards have we got? Let's go for these ones. Any more message cards or messages from pile number 2's person to pile number 2, please? It's up to you. So maybe they feel you've got all the power. You can say yes or no to them. Not the right time. So they might be going through some confidence issues about how they come towards you or when they come towards you. Maybe they're thinking with the King of Swords about the right time to do it. You're ready. Okay, so they might be going backwards and forwards a little bit about how quickly they come towards you, you know, because of confidence issues or something like that. Okay, so pile number 2, that's when you really know. If you've liked it, if you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an upload. But otherwise, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, welcome to your reading. So it's lovely to have you here. I hope everyone's doing all right. I hope you're all good. Sending you lots of love as always. But today we're doing our reading on messages from your person. What do they want to say to you? What do they want to tell you? So you have chosen to come into the reading under this card, and it says date, meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan, set a date. Okay, and the purple howlite here. So I'm just going to put that there on our little dish there. So let's get out some oracle cards, just as usual, to say to you it's a general reading. So just take the messages that resonate, that feel right, that sit right with you. If they don't sit right, it might be for somebody else. And also remember that, you know, if this particular pile isn't quite your thing for whatever reason, there might be other piles in this reading that you felt drawn to that resonate a bit more with you. Sometimes that does happen. And also that I've got lots of readings on my channel. I've definitely got playlists, and there's 100% a playlist around messages. So there's lots of readings around messages from your person. And there's also videos that or readings that I have at the end of the video that sort of link you into other videos or other readings that I've done of a similar vein. You know, so there's loads of ways in which you can access readings, other readings, if this one's not quite your thing, or if you just want to listen to more of the same kind of reading. But anyway, let us ask. So, what is pile number 3's person's message to pile number 3? What do they want to say to them? What do they want to tell them? Let's go for that one first. Let's see. What is the message? Yeah, we've got date and we've got attraction. Ooh, divine soul counterpart, attraction transcends superficiality. This person that you're thinking about might be somebody that you find really attractive, that is more like for some of you, like a crush connection, or somebody that you're attracted to, and there's attraction back from them. And they maybe they want to ask you out on a date, or maybe they want to take you out on a date. But there's definitely a strong pull towards you, and this person has that strong attraction to you. That's why they want to let you know that. And they want to maybe take you out. That's for some of you. Or they want to ask you out or take you out, literally take you out on the date. Let's see what we've got here. So what is pile number 3's person's message to pile number 3? Please, what do they want to tell them? I have that one and that one, both. That one came out in pile number 2. That is the Lovers card. Okay. And also this blue, which is the High Priestess. Yeah, this might be a secret. This might be a secret attraction here. So this might be a crush, like you're thinking about a crush or somebody, and you're wondering, you know, what do they want to tell you? What do they want to say to you? So they feel very attracted towards you. You've got date, attraction, the Lovers. This person wants to say to you that they really find you attractive, that they feel a strong pull towards you. But they might be a bit shy with the High Priestess about doing that, or it might have been a secret, or they might have been keeping their feelings under the radar, under wraps really with the High Priestess. Maybe they have to keep it secret because there might be another commitment involved in this, because the Lovers can be a bad choice. So maybe they have this huge attraction to you, but maybe there's a commitment on their side or on your side or on both sides, and they have to keep it under wraps with the High Priestess. But they'd love to be able to tell you how they feel, something like that. But let's get here. Let's get this. What do they want to say to pile number 3? What does pile number 3's person want to tell or say to pile number 3? What is their message to pile number 3, please? So I've got 2 again. 2 have come out again, so let's have a look. So we have forgive. The act of forgiveness releases tension. Choices. Pause before you choose. So another card around choice. So maybe this person is being faced with choices. Maybe there's something around forgiveness in this connection. Now they want to ask you to forgive them. Maybe they made the wrong choice. So maybe this person made the wrong choice and they secretly still have feelings for you and they want you to forgive them. Something like that. And they want to ask you out on a date again, or restart the situation maybe. But this person definitely thinks that there's something strong between the two of you with the divine soul counterparts and the Lovers card here. They recognise there's a strong bond between the two of you, and they would like you to know that. So let us get out some tarot. What does pile number 3's person, what do they want to say to pile number 3? What do they want to tell pile number 3? What is their message to pile number 3, please? We've got the World. I'm going to cover that up just in case. We've got the World card here. What do they want to say? We've got the Devil. We've got the Hierophant. And we've got the 5 of Cups. And we've got the King of Cups. So this person definitely has a lot of feelings for you with the King of Cups here. But they might be committed. This might be a secret thing, a secret connection, or a clandestine connection, or a third-party connection, or they're just involved with somebody else and they have a massive attraction or crush on you. They care about you here. They're also with the King of Cups. It's like a wise energy. So it's important for them to do the right thing. It's important for them to do the right thing. But with the Devil card here, I just feel like you're a massive temptation to this person. They might be obsessively thinking about you. So I feel like what they want to say to you is you really, really, really are a temptation to me. You know, I really feel very strongly attracted to you. But for some of you, it might be that I am in a committed situation. I need to do the right thing here. I need to do the right thing here. And that causes me a lot of distress with the 5 of Cups. It causes me a lot of distress because I'd love to be able to ask you out on a date. I'd love to be able to reveal how I feel towards you. But it would involve a choice. You know, and I feel like I have to make the right decision. So... or maybe it's a secret situation and they know that it's like a third-party situation, and then they know that they care a lot about you, that there's a strong soul bond between you, but maybe there's a commitment elsewhere, and they feel like they have to make the right choice, and to them the right choice is to do the right thing, is to stay in the committed situation, even though that brings them a huge amount of heartache. So maybe they're thinking they've got to end the cycle with you, and that's that's kind of what they're saying. But they feel that the situation is so significant, and that's why you've got choice all over here. Because I feel like this person knows that they have to make a choice. I feel like this person's heart is with you, but they feel a sense of loyalty or duty, maybe that they have to follow that. And it's not making them happy. I don't feel like it's making them happy because we've got the Devil card here. So it could be that they're limiting themselves because they feel they have to be conventional and do the right thing. So they have to keep their feelings to themselves. Maybe for some of you, they have to keep their feelings to themselves. They have to keep their feelings hidden for you. They'd love to ask you out on a date. They feel incredibly attracted to you. And it's killing them, really, that they can't do that for some of you. Because they feel they've got to do their duty. They've got to do the right thing. Something like that could be going on for some of you as well. What else have we got here? Forgive, choices. But I do feel with the overarching energy being the King of Cups, they just have very deep feelings for you. There is strong feeling in this. There's strong feelings. It could be that for many of you, they want to recommit to you with the Hierophant here, that they made some bad choices. They want to end a cycle that they're in maybe elsewhere or with something elsewhere. They know they've got to end that because it isn't making them happy, and they want to recommit with you, really. They want to be in a committed situation with you with the King of Cups here. Something like that could also be going on because there's been a lot of heartache in this situation. They felt very hurt and lost without you, and they want to recommit to it with this being the central card here. So maybe begin a new cycle, something like that, like go out, take you out on a date, or so that could also be what's going on. That might require forgiveness on your part, or some sort of forgiveness. But I feel like there's choices that this person needs to make a choice, really. Yeah, something like that. But anyway, we've got the Taurus. The Lovers is Gemini, obviously. The Devil is Capricorn. We have got the 5 of Cups which is Scorpio. King of Cups could be Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces, really. Let's see what else we've got. So I feel this person wants to tell you that you mean a lot to them, that they care very deeply for you, that but they have to, there's something about it, a big part of it for many of you is that this person feels like they have to keep their feelings under wraps. They can't let them out because they are conventional by nature. They're also kind, they're trying to be kind, and they don't want to hurt anyone. Or they don't want to hurt the situation. If they're in a committed situation, they know that if they revealed their feelings to you, it would hurt that situation. And although that situation might not be making them happy, they feel they've got to stay in that because they have a strong sense of doing the right thing. And to them, doing the right thing is kind of sticking out with something that they're already in, sticking it out. But they'd love to take, because a date is a little bit of a short-term thing, isn't it? You're just going out on a date. So they love to meet someone new, which would be you, to have this strong attraction to you. But there's something about maybe them feeling that they've got to stay in something which they're already in. And maybe they're hoping that you will forgive that, particularly if it's a three-way situation and they choose to stay in, or they've chosen to stay with their sort of long-term partner, if you were the third element, really, something like that. But they have these deep feelings for you. They definitely want you to know that. Okay, so let's see if we've got any more cards here. So what messages? What do they want to say to pile number 3, please? What does pile number 3's person want to say to pile number 3? Disciple. Disciple, okay. What do disciples do? They follow. Right, okay. Then we have, what do we have here? Let's have one of these ones. What do they want to say to, what message do they want to give to pile number 3? What do they want to say to them? What do they want to tell them? Please, to pile number 3. What's the message? Okay, let's go for that one. Which is, do what you want to do. I think they would love to do what they want to do. I think they will be I think they say about them, because this is a very free image, isn't it? The dolphins are very happy. I think they might be being a bit torn. They're sort of torn between doing what they want to do and doing their sort of duty. So doing what they want to do, giving into this temptation, which is you, or doing what they see as their duty, doing the right thing, even though it makes them miserable. I think in many for lots of the people that you're thinking about. Let's get one of these cards. So what do they want to say to pile number 3? What message do they want to give them? What do they want to tell them? Girl with a snake, charmed or used, enabled, boundaries. Okay, what else have we got? What do they want to say to pile number 3? Again, this sort of snake is something about a temptation here. I'm thinking of the snake in the Garden of Eden. There's something about you being a huge temptation to them. Talking, interested, awaiting messages, text, calls, email, talking more. I think they love your company. I think they love the thought of you. I think they are into you big time, but there's something that I think it's got something to do with them being in some sort of situation, which means that they can't follow their desires with the disciple here. I think they'd love to follow their desires, but there's something that they feel chained to, that they just can't escape. They feel like they just can't escape. They have to stay in it, something like that. Okay, let's have one of these cards. So what do they want to tell you? What do they want to say to you? What's the message for pile number 3? No. Yes. So I feel like this is like them sort of from their heart saying, yes, 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 yes. I want to be with you, yes. You are the one for me. It's like an explosion, isn't it, of sort of like feeling and emotion. I feel like this person might be suppressing with the High Priestess here. But let's get out some more tarot. What is this person wanting to say to pile number 3? What is their message? What do they want to tell them? So there might be a lot of pent-up passion for you. The Emperor. The Ace of Wands. Six of Pentacles, the Hierophant, okay, Hierophant again, and the Ace of Swords, okay. I feel like this person, for many of you, might be in a committed situation. They might be in a committed situation here with the Hierophant coming up twice. But equally, they might want a commitment with you. So that's why you got the Lovers, because it's a choice thing, really. It's a choice going on. They might be in a relationship where it's really not making them happy, but they feel like they've got to do the right thing because it's a commitment. There might be children involved. With the Emperor, again, the Emperor is about somebody... With the Emperor and the King of Cups, I feel like this person, the Hierophant, these are all strong energies of somebody being in charge, somebody being in control. So I feel like this person is wanting to control their feelings, wanting to be in charge of their feelings, but having deep feelings nonetheless with the King of Cups here. But it's important for them. They may feel like they've got a standing in the community with the Hierophant coming up twice, that if they gave into their feelings for you, if they... revealed how they was really feeling, it would kind of somehow have an impact, a negative impact on their standing in the community. They wouldn't be seen as well. They maybe have a very conventional community that they're a part of, and you know, they couldn't possibly reveal how they're really feeling, although they would love to. The Ace of Wands says to me that they've got such a passion for you. The Ace of Wands is like, I feel like there's a lot of pent up, an explosion of passion and tension, sexual chemistry and tension that this person has for you, that they would love to be able to let you know, and they'd love to be able to follow through on. But the Six of Pentacles is making me feel that they, because of this committed situation, or this situation that they may be committed to, they can only really give you crumbs. With the Six of Pentacles here, they can't really give you what maybe they'd like to give you, which is all the passion that is in their heart, because they have to be honourable with the Ace of Swords here. They have to be truthful, they have to be honourable. And it's interesting because we've got this depiction, haven't we, which is in a medieval scene, and it's a lady knighting, knighting the knight. Normally in medieval times, a sort of medieval... it was like medieval chivalry, wasn't it, where the knight would devote themselves for their whole life towards their lady. They might have had all these feelings for them, but they would never be able to reveal them to her, because it was something that they had to keep to themselves, like unrequited passion. So I feel like it's interesting that we're seeing this in the Ace of Swords, because the Ace of Swords is about being truthful, about being clear, about being honest. So I feel like this person would love to be clear and honest and truthful with you, but there is something that is where they're having to behave what they see as honourably, and they're not able to do that. But they hold it deep within their heart for you. They hold it deep within them, this kind of passion, this attraction, this feeling, and they'd love to be able to act on it, but they feel that it will be out of place. They can't do it. So there's a lot of, inner turmoil. Probably this person is going through a lot of inner turmoil. And maybe the forgive is that they hope that you can forgive them for that, something like that. But let's get out some other messages. What do we have here? What does pile number 3's person want to say to pile number 3? Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirits of fun to shine. I feel like this person has a lot of responsibilities. They've got a lot of burdens. They are maybe in a bit of a miserable situation, but they love to be able to connect with you, and that you would bring out a much lighter side for them, that you would allow them to enjoy life a bit more. But it's a massive temptation because it would disrupt whatever's going on in their life. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So there might be a lot of fear in them about if they reveal themselves to you. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Gosh. Well, we do have the Hierophant twice here. So a bit like what I did say before, this person would love to have commitment with you. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So they definitely feel this true love towards you. And we've got yes and all of that kind of stuff, really. Let's see what else we've got. So they might be just feeling very, very, very torn about it. That might be why we've got the Lovers, because they know they've got to make a choice. What have we got here? We've got that one, and these two are coming out. Oh, actually, there's a lot there. Wasn't expecting all of those, but let's get them out anyway. So we have life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow and you will be surprised where it leads. There might be a lot of fear in this person to moving forward with you because they're stuck in something that, although it makes them miserable, they feel they've got to be in. So it might be that there's a lot of stuckness to them. Here, look, this is like they feel under your spell, under your power, really. They feel, and they might be frightened because of their feelings, the depth of their feelings for you. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you and you have the power to say no or to walk away. What is this one? Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. What's this one? Twin flames. Your passion ignites. Wow. So you've got the twin flame card and you've got the soulmate card. So there's a strong bond, isn't there, between you and them? That's what this person wants to say. And then we've got only time will tell. Wow. Okay. Let's get one of these cards out. What messages is there for pile number 3, please, from their person? Big happy changes. Fantastic. Look for a sign. And then we've got something here, which is... Oh, 2. See what these are. Not the right time. And then reconsider. So this person might be oscillating, going backwards and forwards, going backwards and forwards. There might be a lot of fear in them about coming forwards. But they're kind of like, then their feeling kind of overtakes and they think, oh, should I say something? But it's like a lot of suppressed passion for you. But there's mixed with fear around whether they come forwards or not, really. But let's do one of these ones. Let's do one more of these ones. What do we have? Messages for pile number 3 from their person. Date. Can you believe it? Date twice. Get back out there meeting someone who's setting a date online. So this person maybe wants to have a new start with you or take you out on a date. Wants to have, you know, is oscillating between that energy and sticking with what they've got or playing it safe sort of thing. What is going on for tile number 3 of their person? What is the message? Well, I'm going to do these last 2 messages. What are they? Commitment again. Commitment is an important factor to achieve a successful relationship. There might be that they're thinking of commitment for you, but there's also commitment around this situation. That could be what that's about. And then true love again. Do we have true love? Yeah, true love twice. True love comes when you least expect it. Gosh. So pile number 3, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell so you never miss an upload, giving me a thumbs up or leaving a comment. But otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.